Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to my review of Doctor Who Season 8 Episode 5, Time Heist. I like how this episode was kind of going through a bit different genre, more of a heist episode than a traditional sci-fi Doctor Who episode. And I kind of like it when they throw in a few different genre episodes in, just to try and mix it up a little bit every now and again. This episode's creature or alien or monster or whatever you want to call it is called the Teller, and it's kind of like this slug thing that can read people's thoughts, detect people's guilt, and then if it detects some guilt, it will then dissolve their brain, I guess, leaving them hollow-headed, and then their head sort of sinks in. Now, I kind of like the visual effect of this. It looks kind of gruesome, and it's starting to get to the point where it is getting darker, like Moffat promised, and not just, hey, this is darker, see, I did this silly little thing. It's actually there. The design of the Teller I loved. I'm pretty sure looking at it, it was animatronic instead of CGI, which I will have to give a heads up to the puppet department because it looked brilliant. I liked the way it moved. It was one of the best looking aliens, in my opinion, for a very long time. Except maybe after the Daleks. But I have a soft spot for the Daleks, as I've said before. The problem I have with the Teller is it's yet another one on the list. Don't think. It even rhymes with blink. Don't think, don't blink. It's, come on, get a new thing. There's got to be some aliens or monsters that will just kill you rather than you have to not think, don't blink, don't turn away, don't breathe. Come on, think of something else, Moffat. This is getting ridiculous. Again, brilliant concept, but it was with the angels. It's too much. Get something new. As for the two, I'm going to call them companions, even though they're not really companions because they don't travel with the Doctor. The two new companions I thought were brilliant, especially Sai, the dude with the built-in computer in his brain. I especially like the line where it's, I'm a gamer, and then the Doctor calls him a liar, and it turns out he's a hacker. I like this concept an awful lot, but I also like the performance of the actor, and I thought he would make a better companion than Clara would. And I just wanted him to tag along with the Doctor. I knew he wouldn't, but there was a bit of me that was hoping he would. As for the bulk of the episode, there is very few things I have to pick at. My notes are only half a page long, and that's surprising considering the last couple of episodes have gone on to like 2 pages. But one of the things I have to pick at, which is a very small thing, was when the Teller took Clara and the Doctor back to Miss Dale Fox, and it turns out the 2 guards were the 2 companions in disguise. Now, I know the Teller thought they were dead, but how would he still not be able to hear their thoughts saying, we are actually them in disguise? Because they said that he didn't notice because he thought we were dead, but it could have used a bit more explaining. And that's it. That's the only nitpick I could think of the episode. It was quite a solid episode. I like Miss Dale Fox, although I thought the whole firing means killing them could have been a little bit more subtle. And then the big reveal at the end was, it turns out that to fire them means to kill them. I could understand her being them playing up, oh, we must find them or I will be fired, and the fear on her face. But yeah, in that situation it would still be obvious, but it wouldn't be as obvious as they made it out to be. The twist at the end about the Doctor being the architect all along was pretty obvious, but it was an okay obvious, if that makes sense. The only other thing I can think of is it was a bit of a paradox. She regretted kidnapping these creatures, but she only got the Doctor's number because he freed them, so how would she get the Doctor's number without that taking place? And it wibbly wobbly timey wimey, bit of a paradox that kind of that one I will understand being brushed under the carpet and not being thought about, unlike a lot of these things. But I guess, coming to think of things, that's breaking the laws of time again. But Moffat's kind of thrown away the laws of time. So, hey, what was the point of Russell T, hey? Most of the performances I thought were brilliant. Clara didn't do anything in particularly stupid. Yes, she was thinking, but I don't blame her for that. It was kind of a bit like, don't blink, you kind of can't not blink. So, you kind of can't not think either. If you think of something, clear your mind, you're thinking of something. So, it's, yeah. But what they could have done, off the top of my head, is they could, instead of saying don't think, they could have said don't think about your guilt. And then she could have focused on Danny, because leading up to the next episode, I think that would work quite well. And then, of course, in thinking of Danny, she then becomes guilty because she's lying to him, and then that puts her in danger. So that Sai could save her, which I did like that scene where Sai was downloading all the criminals, because all the criminals were very Easter eggy. I won't go through all of them now, but yeah, lots of them were, well, all of them were past villains. And yeah, there's not much to say about this episode. It was, as I said before, it was solid. I give this a 8 out of 10. I wouldn't say it was the best episode, but it was definitely good. If you have anything to add, make sure you tell me by comments. You do the liking, you do the favoriting, you do the subscribing, but you already know all of that stuff. I am the Foot. Thanks for listening.